Hey beautiful, welcome. Let's get right into it. We're going to start by pushing the cuticle back. This is going to release any dead skin that's attached to the natural nail, and it's also going to expose new growth. We're going to go in with a 240 grit sanding band by Pana. All the products will be listed down in the description box along with links and with any promo codes that I might have. I am going to go in at 4,000 RPMs and we are going to get rid of dead skin that's attached to the natural nail. We're going to remove shine and etch the natural nail. After etching the nails, you want to dust the debris away. I'm going to go in with a cuticle nipper, which I love from Amazon, and I'm going to get rid of any dry skin or dry cuticle that's detached from any live skin, okay? You don't want to get on live skin so that you do not hurt your client or, whoever's nails you are doing. And if you are uncomfortable with this step, you can use a ball bit and go in with a fine ball bit. I am going to go in with Young Nail Swipe and a lint-free wipe, and I'm going to cleanse her nails, and then we're going to go in with these tips and nail glue, also from Amazon, and I'm going to measure her tips sidewall to sidewall, make sure they fit nicely and nice and loosely as well. You don't want them to be tight on her nail because that can hurt her nail bed and also can cause lifting, if you didn't know. Place your tip flat up against the free edge and then press up. Make sure there's no bubbles in the nail glue, and you want to do this on all 10 nails. I am going in with this nail tip cutter and the magnets to make sure that all the tips are the same size. These are also listed on my Amazon storefront. And I'm going to go in once I'm done with the step and blend the tips to the natural nail. Also file the tips of the nail tips, and these are pre-shaped, so I'm not going to worry too much about shaping the sidewalls because we will do that later. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm trying to do things to cut down on time, and one of them is using the nail tip cutter with the magnets so that you don't have to measure your tips up against each other on each hand. You can just cut each one. They're all going to be the same length. So this is another thing, is not filing the sidewalls if the tips are pre-shaped, because you can do that later on as well. going to cleanse the nails to get rid of dust. I'm going to use a manicure brush this time so the bristles get through the nail grooves, and I'm swiping down to make sure I get rid of all of the dust so that there's nothing in between the application of the acrylic and the natural nail. I'm going in with Tone's Prep Steps. I'm going to go in with their prep solution. It is going to dehydrate her nails, get rid of oils. And then I'm going to go in with the Ultra Bond and prime her nails so that we get ready for application. I'm also going in with Tone's Clear Acrylic, which I love. I'm going to do a very thin layer. This way, when I go to remove her nails, I have that layer to look out for. I can just cut the tips and then file down up to the clear layer and then soak the rest of it off. It makes it very easy, you guys. I highly recommend doing this on all of your sets, especially if you're a nail tech that has clients back to back and you need to do removals and stuff like that. It's really helpful. I don't think I mentioned it before, but I am using Tone's 100% Kolinsky acrylic brush in the number 10. I'm going to be using this glittered acrylic by Elegance Nail Supply, and I think it's a Stardust. But I wanted to show you guys Tone's new nude powder collection, or I'm sorry, new cover collection. These are the names. Check it out on their website. I always have their link in the description box. We're going to go in and do an ombre today. I'm going to use the Sugar Cream Cover Acrylic this time. I am also using Tone's monomer, so everything is going to be basically Tones today, you guys. I have been loving them a lot lately, so just check them out and trust me, their products are really high quality. And just know that this video is not sponsored. I just want to tell you my experience. When I get their shipping or their products, their packaging is amazing. It looks, pretty much perfect. The way they tape it, the way it's packaged on the inside to protect everything, and it smells good. It even smells good. I open the box and it smells like, I don't know, just the whole experience. It's like luxurious. I don't know. You should try it out and then we can talk about it and you will see. I don't even need to tell you. We'll see. Okay, just send me a message on Instagram and let me know if you experience the same thing because it's amazing. But I'm going to go in and we're going to do an ombre today. I'm going to go from like basically where the free edge is in the natural nail down with this glittery acrylic, which is beautiful, by the way. And then I'm going to go in and ombre with the nude. I will come back then. All right, so that first bead that you get is going to be applied where the glitter meets the clear. And you want to make sure it's more of a wet bead because you want to place it and blend it down so that it seeps in nicely into the nail. And then the rest of your beads could be a little more, on the drier side. I'm learning each time how to use it, and I love it more every time. I really think it is a quality acrylic. So I'm just letting you guys know because I feel like they aren't, really talked about much, and I'm not certain as to why. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. I'm not on Instagram too much. And you notice that if you go to my page, but I don't know. I just feel like I need to share. Like, check out Tones, you guys. Check them out. I also share that my window is open and I'm trying to, have some ventilation. I actually show you what it looks like. I have the fan on and stuff. So, very important. The temperature in the room affects the way your acrylic applies. I've said this before. So, if your acrylic is drying quickly, make sure your monomer is staying cool. I like to use glass dapping dishes, but I also know that metal dapping dishes keeps your monomer cooler. And I've seen some people put marbles in their monomer. And I did a video a while back testing out like sitting the monomer dapping dish into ice water. Oh my God, that helped so much. And then there's also some droplets you can use. I have some by Kiara Sky that helps kind of slow down the process a little bit if your room is warm, especially the lights, you guys. I have 2 lights that are right on us so that it's brighter for recording. So keep that in mind. It dries, very quickly. I just need to put that out there because it's coming up where you can see that it dries really quickly. And also your liquid to powder ratio. Just, make sure if you see it is drying quickly, then leave more monomer in your brush. I have a really good video on liquid to powder ratio. I can link it in the cards or at the end of the video, or maybe even in the description box for you if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's really helpful. The bead closest to your cuticle area, I know if you guys notice a pattern, I place it and then let it go and then swipe. You want to just get it as close as possible, and just, you are in control. Your finger is angled down. You don't want your finger flat because you're just going to flood your cuticle area. So if you are a beginner, I highly recommend those tips. And here I am showing you that my window is open, trying to get some ventilation. The AC is trying to work harder, and then the lights, it gets warm, okay? It gets really warm. So I'm just going to let you continue to watch the application because sometimes talking is distracting, and then I'll come back in the next step. While I'm editing, I just noticed that I changed the monomer. I forgot to mention that I was struggling with the glitter that was in the other dapping dish, and I kept trying to swipe it off. I'm sure you noticed that. And so I just ended up switching it so that I could cut down on time. I'm going to go in and encapsulate that ombre and the glitter and everything, and basically just level the nail out, make everything flush, and just join everything together. I don't know why I have different explanations for the same thing, but yeah, I like doing that. Who knows? Also, I noticed that I really like to build up my apex a lot so that I have the option to file it down and shape it how I want it. But it's really important to have that apex up there, you guys, especially for long nails. You need to have that strength. Your nails do not need to be thick, but you definitely need to have the proper, size apex to give your nail that strength, because I actually have tried to go slightly thinner, but someone that's busy and in school and doing chores around the house and stuff like that, you definitely need that strength there. But acrylic is strong, but you never know, because the apex can also make up for, say your sidewalls are a little thinner, then your apex is gonna keep that strength there so that your nails don't break off completely. Anyways, I'm sure you know what I'm saying, but I need to put that in there because I love giving my little tips, and I will come back on the next step. All right, I've also gotten a lot of questions on the Dappin dishes, you guys. I get them from like consignment shops, antique shops. I got the one, it's like a votive, someone told me it's a votive candle holder. And sometimes it looks like there's water in there, but there's like a section in the middle that goes in, and then the liquid goes down further in. So it kind of looks like it has water in there, but it doesn't. It's monomer. It's just the way the Dappin dish is. Yes, I call it a Dappin dish. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this 80 grit file from Amazon. I love it. It does exactly what I need it to do. Sometimes I go in and I use Tammy Taylor, the 100 grit, but when I go in with the 80 grit, it makes me realize how much faster it is. I just need it to get the job done faster. Okay, I love the Tammy Taylor, but an 80 grit is very helpful for your sidewalls and your tips and to cut down on time. So I'm going to go in and basically just get rid of the jagged edges under the sidewalls of the nails that gets created by, like swiping the acrylic down. And I'm also going to go in and make sure put the shape back into my tips. And then I will go in with Panna's Safety Carbide Slim Barrel Bit. It is listed on my Amazon storefront. I have the fine, the medium, and the coarse. Highly recommend. Very affordable, and you can switch them out. If you're doing nails all day and they get dull, it's affordable to just get a new one. Once I'm done with that step, I go in with sanding band. This time I go in with a 180 grit sanding band to basically help bring down the scratches, or it's the process of smoothing your nails out. You know how you go from like one grit to a lower grit and then a lower grit to get rid of the scratches. So I'm just going to go in after this with the 180 sanding band to cut down on time, because I used to go in with hand file. So I'm trying that out, and which I loved doing, by the way. Very helpful. And then I'm going to go in and buff the nails, and then we will get into nail art, and I will come back then. All right, so I'm going to dust the debris away. She's going to go wash her hands. And when she comes back, I'm going to use isopropyl alcohol to cleanse any oils that are on her nails from the soap or from me touching them. I don't know. I'm going to go in with this nail glue gel. I think it's by McCart. And with this beautiful gem or charm, I should say. I did get these. Where did I get these? Oh, these are from Zule's Nails. And then I believe the rhinestones are from Blue Streak Crystals, I believe. And I got the pearls on Amazon. And then that's it. And then I go in and you can see my application. And I also show you how I do a 3D flower. They turned out beautiful, you guys. And yeah, I just can't wait. And then I go in with Tone's top coat. It's the gel. I think it's from their gel systems top coat. It's nice and thick. The viscosity is really nice and just makes the nails look really shiny and smooth. I love them. I love the end result of these guys. I feel like these might be the prettiest nail set that I've done so far. Let me know what you think, or let me know which set has been your favorite. But her and I agreed that these might be the prettiest set I have done so far, and the 3 years or more that I've been here on YouTube. But you guys can be the judge of that, because everyone has a different opinion on that. But yeah, we're always trying to improve, you guys. It's always a learning process. Don't give up on learning. Trust the process. Thank you so much for watching. You guys know I love you, and I will see you in the next video.